Okay, guys, we are here with Candace Owens. This is gonna be mean tweets. So if I was on Twitter, I'd probably be in here because I keep saying she's a coon. So let's see which ones I agree with and which ones I disagree with and which ones I think are taking it too far because she's still a human being, and she's still a woman, and we still have to respect her. So let's go.
Have some fun today. I'm going to be reading mean tweets, and trust me, there are a lot of them. Candace Owens is the queen of denouncing liberal identity politics and then playing a victim when people call out her white supremacist talking points and claiming it's because they're racist. What a effing hypocritical clown.
I agree with that one.
I want to be clear that the person who's saying that a victim is literally the guy who has made a name for himself after a school shooting. So, Cameron Kasky, I'm not going to take that to heart. Also, I always think it's weird.
Wait, so he was a survivor of a school shooting, or he did the school shooting? Because if he was a survivor, okay, he made his money off of talking about school shooting. That's all we know. That's all Candace told us. So if he actually survived the school shooting, then then he would have the most to say about being a victim. Oops. Oh.
When it's a white person calling me a racist, I don't know if 100% thinks that's weird. I think it's a little weird. From Tony.
See, she basically just said that he was a racist. Because when she said that, she's basically saying, "Oh yeah, you're a borderline racist," by saying it's weird. So if it is, she's like, "Oh, it's kind of weird," which means that she's implying that he's being a racist, which is proving the point exactly. Also, not Kamala, Candace, I'm not clear at all, and I'm saying that you're a coon. So what you with that? Lucas saying you're a coon. Mill America saying you're a coon. I'm sure Jimmy Dore would say you're a coon. I'm pretty sure he has, but I don't know that he does the type of small town whatever.
When I called her a gigantic asshole 2 years ago, and I see she's trending, but I can't see why, so I'm just going to assume it's because she's a gigantic asshole. You were right. I was trending because I'm a gigantic asshole.
Okay, so but calling someone a hypocritical clown is different from calling one a gigantic asshole. Especially it's a woman, like it's kinda nasty. But yeah, she blocked you because you said that. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? But look, I was going a little bit mentally, it kind of down a wrong path. I'm not gonna say insane, but kind of down a wrong path. Seeing all the racism, saw that in George Floyd, and then seeing the way that Tatum and her responded. Like, that was so. Yeah.
That's actually objectively funny, so I'm going to give you credit for that, Tony. That's a good one. I can see why Candace Owens is so confused, says Pam Keith Esquire. She is one truly unaccomplished college dropout who got attention from Yiannopoulos and Cernovich for attacking liberals, in quotation marks, in a doxing dispute. She became a conservative overnight. Now, racists pay her to validate their racist views.
Exactly. Who was that? Okay, is she actually like someone in Congress or something, or Senate? I know, but I gotta look that up if it's not just an account or whatever, because yes, this is basically what happened. She, her walking away, whatever, like moving, like this is basically exactly what's happening right now. Perfect words, Pam. Yeah, perfect words, Pam. You're right, completely right. No, I'm not gonna say that she's too unaccomplished. Yeah, no. I think this person's completely right. I first started saying, well, but yeah, you're completely right.
Now, racists pay her to validate their racist views. See,
That is perfect. That's perfect. That's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's happening.
It's just not like funny or clever, and it's just like Pam Keith from Florida needs attention, and she tweets this. Okay, Pam Keith Esquire. I feel like Esquire, you would have something a bit more clever going on, but at least you finished college, so we should assume that you're smart. Question is, does Candace Owens realize white nationalist Kyle Rittenhouse would be shooting at her if his AR-15 rifle was not in Wisconsin police custody?
Okay. The Cameron House thing. Look, it wasn't self-defense. Okay. I don't. This is no. No. Good. Let's defend Kyle Rittenhouse. Now I understand people want him killed because I'm pretty sure like for time, but on the left people want him killed, and you know what? I understand it because at some point when you're especially going through the whole Ahmaud Arbery stuff, and that's how was going on, and then they all of our people kept getting locked up for life, but then it's okay to shoot black people, but then the and then this white person shoots somebody, and then they're like, okay, this is we want to burn it at the stake. So I understand why people have these opinions, because like I said, you start slowly going mentally insane, and you gotta rebound yourself and you know take a break. That's why and then I found there was a clip of so you see so Logan Paul's made a video and then Candace how went on and reacted to it and then said it wasn't true. So then I went on so then me and Zoe we went on his channel, watched his thing, watched his video, and we saw him saying, "Hey, this is we saw him saying a whole bunch of number one factual stuff. Number two, at the end, he ended in a pretty cool way, and after that, I realized I had people like Lucas and like Mill America to get me, and my dad like to like get me out of that state and to ground myself and people who actually care about the black cause. Josh Van Daniel, like if Greg Mendel, liar. That wasn't his actual name. Josh Mendel, liar. Do not trust anyone with the last name of Mendel.
Question is,
Except for Nelson. That's also a joke because that's like one is from a fictional story and the other one is from that, which we can just take any liar with the last name and say you don't trust that person.
Joey Putin know that Kyle Rittenhouse literally killed only white people? If he's a white supremacist or a white nationalist, he sure sucks at it. Right wingers saying Candace Owens should be on the Supreme Court is 100% proof that they drink their own piss. Okay.
Okay. Whatever. That's a little bit weird, but if she's a Supreme Court, like I said, just like Child, it's gonna be the same thing as if Kamala, except it's gonna be worse. You know, Kamala tried to get someone killed and was smiling about it.
Okay, Amy, 100%. You caught them exactly. That's right. And what is Sonia Sotomayor proof of? What are you guys drinking? We're concerned. Oh gosh, this is going to be hard mean tweet because I'm going to have to try to read it. And that's the hardest part of this mean tweet. It's mean to make me try to read this tweet, but I'm going to go for it, Cardi B. Yes, you are right. I have the number one song and I have a huge platform and I can make millions. Go vote to get the man that used you. Why would people be voting for the man that used me? I don't want to argue with you, Candace. I really don't have the time. I honestly just feel sorry for you.
Okay.
You really don't.
So, Cardi B. I think the whole beef started when Cardi B had basically sold her body. And they just went for dance. I still haven't seen it. I have yet to see it, but I'm glad. I'm not gonna go like look but like it's really bad because Ben Shapiro played it I think without any warning, and it was and no, it's that they had described it, and it's pretty nasty sounding. So the whole beef with Kirby, like you can't sell your body. Like, woman, do not do that. Like, do not do that. It's not good for you. Don't do it. Don't do it at all. Because it's not good for you in any way, shape, or form. And people who go and look at that stuff grow up to be misogynist. Unless they, like, except for like very like specific sorts of people. But people look at it just will go out to be a misogynist, so don't do it for multiple reasons. Number one, it's like it's only gonna make life worse for you and your children. And number two, it's not good for you to do that. Alright, whatever.
Have a punctuation party to be arguing with me on Twitter. That sentence makes no sense. You're saying I can make millions go vote to get the man that used you. People don't vote to get somebody. I don't know what else to say other than I really, really feel sorry that you do not have the punctuation of a third grader or the grammar of a third grader. But hey, I like some of your music. Let's just be friends, Cardi. Let's just be friends. Candace Owens isn't qualified enough to pick up my dog's glad
Okay. Yeah. Still a human. So you're basically saying that she's not. Either you're saying she's massively incompetent, but she's not. She's great at being a coon, or you're saying that she's not worthy enough, which no, still a human. So that tweet I understand, but I disagree with it.
I'm very sad that I will not be able to pick up your dog's poop. I guess I'll try to get a different job other than having to pick up your dog's poop. I'm glad that you are.
Instead of having numbers that explain how people are using my websites, I have graphic representations of it, like heat maps or clip maps or video playback.
Podcaster is a critical tool for us to understand our users and identify any points in the conversion funnel where they might be getting stuck.
I have to go real quick. I'm back. Okay, I'm back.
You are qualified to pick up your dog's poop. When racists say I have black friends, they mean Candace Owens.
Okay. Now I'm not anybody who's friends with her, but kind of like that. Yeah. Joe Biden. I have black friends. Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris purple the guy because her son was truth, and how you point that even on her. But whatever. Insane. Yeah.
I've seen that so many times, copy and pasted. It just is such an unoriginal thought. Okay, that's just cool. This is from Marlo. Gosh, Marlo hates me. He's from the Daily Beast. He's like one of those people that I've really gotten under his skin, and he just perpetually mean tweets me the most that he can. And he does not know how to use a capital letter for first name, last name. So we've got Candace Owens claims she's going after Christine because she cares deeply about suicide. When she mocked Meghan Markle for having suicidal ideations and Kurt Cobain for taking his own life, did not openly mock either of them. Meghan Markle claimed.
I want to see the clips that he has as evidence, just so I believe him, but you can't. He could be making up. So
That she was suicidal as a princess, which is interesting to say the least. I think we're kind of living in a culture where people that have the most privilege want you to feel bad for them, which is
okay. No, I don't know about the specific what was happening, but just because you're rich and just because you're living a good life externally doesn't mean you're living a good life internally.
Ridiculous. They have everything available to them. She's wearing blood diamonds literally to her wedding, and she wants you to think that was a terrible life. And I'm just really tired of people doing that. Kurt Cobain, I didn't mock. I just said that he's not someone people should idolize. I think that's a pretty fair point. I don't think that somebody who was a drug addict who eventually killed himself is somebody that we should be aspiring to. When they use example of idols of men that wear dresses, they say Kurt Cobain wore dresses. I just like to remind people that he didn't have a fantastic life. He ended his life. He was a drug addict. Might be relevant. Some American guy says, "Get this anti-American propaganda off my feed."
Is George Washington? Is that George Washington, or is that Cleveland that he has his profile picture? It might be like lack of knowledge, but like that's seriously ironic. And yeah, that's all. But yeah. Except I get paid. I don't get paid. My goal is to eventually get paid, but it's my job to review stuff like this. It's my job.
Hey, you can literally hit unfollow. That's all you gotta do. Unfollow. You don't even have to tweet it. You don't have to spare any letters. Just unfollow.
I don't know how Twitter works, but just because I unsubscribe, I'm not even subscribed to her. But just because I'm not subscribed, just because I'm not subscribed to her, does not mean that I'm still gonna get. Does not mean that that does not mean that she's gonna be completely gone from the feed. So who knows?
She believes Trump's lies, and Malone distorts the truth. Dr. Malone and I did not talk about Trump even 1 second of a 4-hour interview. So I don't know where you're at, James Weir, but we want to watch the interview and learn something. Garbage. I mean, okay.
I'm surprised no one has called her like a straight coon yet. Like they have said that she's a coon, but I'm surprised no one has said like those exact words.
Candace Owens was outraged that Minnie Mouse would wear a pantsuit while wearing a pantsuit. I loved this random attempt to try to get me on something.
That actually supports her thing, I think. If he's wearing something made for girls, I'm pretty sure pantsuits are made for girls. Cause what I loosely make it as is kind of like a jumper, like kind of like Jumpman Mario. But yeah, whatever.
The gymnastics show is always having fun, and we were having a good time mocking the outrage.
Yeah, you see, this is kind of like this. I thought this was Minnie Mouse with the bow and everything. So this is either transgender Minnie, Mickey, or this is Minnie Mouse.
Of people that felt that Minnie Mouse.
And when she wears a pantsuit, that she's not saying pantsuits are bad. She's saying pantsuits should only be worn for women. So actually, I'm taking Candace's side, and I'm actually pretty annoyed at what the tweeter said.
Needed to be changed in the first place. It's ridiculous. Nobody cares if Minnie Mouse is wearing a dress, and they try to make it seem like I care that she was wearing a pantsuit. It's like, no, you're the one that changed her out.
Minnie Mouse, not Mickey Mouse. Okay, so if they're mocking her, why are they mocking her for it? Why are they mocking her for it?
You're the one that cares what Minnie Mouse is wearing. It's weird. It's weird and creepy. Leave Minnie Mouse alone. I like her, and I liked her polka dot dress. She made that a cool thing. Oh, did Minnie Mouse tweet me? Minnie Mouse's suit tweeted me. Oh, Candace Owens made the wrong enemy. It's like, that's funny.
Okay, yeah, I believe that this is just like, oh, funny.
That's actually funny. I like when those like, I don't want a sick burn, but I'm going to read it anyways. It's going to be a sick burn. Candace Owens attacked me for wearing a pantsuit, and that's okay. But tell me this. Why does the far right try to tear down characters like Big Bird and me? Oh, gosh. This is sad. The far right's waging a culture war, and I'm committed to not letting them win. Retweet and follow me as I expose them. I will retweet and follow you, Minnie Mouse, in Minnie Mouse's suit. I think this is powerful. You're amazing. I love you, and I'm sorry that I'm a far right person trying to tear you down. Wear the suit, Minnie. Candace Owens dropped out of college. She doesn't have a degree, let alone a law degree. She doesn't have credit.
Who cares? Who cares the difference at college? I think college is mostly worthless unless like when just college for a specific thing. Like I don't think, oh, what's next? Oh, college. I think, oh, what's next? Oh, I'm gonna be a football player, so college. Or oh, what's next? Swimmer, so college. Actually, I don't know, but oh, like a specific, not just like oh, like I want to be a scientist, so college is next. Not I don't know, but college, no. And who needs a law degree?
To be a substitute teacher, eating butter biscuits and being a white supremacy apologist are not the skill sets for.
Yeah, yeah,
Imagine
yes,
AI, your
yeah.
plastic
So you
photo
see,
edit
this is what I'm talking about. You want to put people like that in the Supreme Court?
plus
Why? Why? They're only gonna make you. Yeah. So
justice.
that not put her in anything at all because any legal thing at all. And yeah, I think she doesn't have a law degree in college to be a Supreme Court justice. That's one of those things like, okay, yeah. So, hey, yeah, and more like a court jester. Yep, she's a clown.
More like court jester. Okay, question, what's wrong with buttered biscuits? Literally nothing. So you lose, Bishop. College dropout Candace Owens adamantly believes the moon landing was fake. Stay in school, kids.
I don't think so. Whether or not her stance on the moon, and she's a Republican, so I'm pretty sure she doesn't think it's a conspiracy. And who cares? You know, I believe the moon's fake. The moon land's fake. Just because it's an unpopular belief. And I saw a documentary and it was pretty convincing. And it's funner that way. So.
Yeah, that's really good to take a joke thread that we were talking about funny conspiracy theories and trying to turn it into something else. But I don't know. I always feel like when I tweet, I just sense like a desperation to get me. Like we were talking about Minnie Mouse and the moon landing. It's like, come on, guys, just make something funny. I appreciate a good joke. I like a mean tweet, but it's got to be something that actually stings or is funny. This is not. I know you. You don't have kids. Stop lying. That's actually just scary. That's not mean. That's a scary tweet. Tony.
So you do not have kids, because if you have kids, then you know he's not spying on you. If you don't have kids and you're pretending like you do have kids, then you have a reason to be scared. And that's saying that she's lying, because I think it's a known reaction whether or not she has kids or not. But logically, you should not be scared when it comes like that. If they're completely wrong, like I know you, I know currently you have 2 fingers behind your back, even though you have 5. Like, oh, oops.
Wrong? Who is he talking about? Kyle Khrushchev or me? He's just saying I don't have kids and I'm lying. That's really weird, and we should find out who operates that account. It is my child. He's my child. I birthed him. I do have a child. Leave me alone. And you don't know me. That's even weirder. Whatever you say, Ms. Information, I'm happy to be.
That's misinformation. I don't say that's anything at all. I think, is that a complimenting tweet?
Ms. Information. Ms. Information. No, not Candace Owens, trending during Black History Month.
Yes, please. That is a huge insultment, because she's a coon. She's not in the Black community, so she should not be trending in Black History Month.
I did not wake up to allow this violence on the timeline. Be gone, demon!
Live extreme. Again, kind of agree. I'm not gonna say, yeah, but
That's clever. That's funny. I didn't see that. Whatever tweeted that. I'm sorry, Tanya. That's objectively funny. Andrew Kimmel says, as if you need another video to prove Candace Owens lacks any intelligence to be taken seriously. Here she is on Joe Rogan. He's doing this since 2021. I think this interview is from 4 years ago, talking about how she believes climate change isn't real. Good on Rogan for pressing her. Yeah, no, I'm going to go ahead with climate change is a scam, and they change climate change is real. Climate change is honestly seasonally, but it's a total scam that kids are freaked out about, and every generation has their climate disaster that never comes. Mine was global warming. People before me were global cooling. There was the ozone layer. There was acid rain and the acidic oceans. It literally never, ever comes true, but they raise billions of dollars in the process. The IPCC is a total scam organization. Government is stealing from you. Wake up, kids. You're not going to die. Candace Owens can the off. That is a potty mouth. That is not a nice thing to say to somebody. You need to clean up your language. I have a swear jar at home. You need one at your house. Black people wouldn't vote for Candace Owens for office. The disabled community wouldn't vote for Madison Cawthorn. I'm LGBTQ, but I won't be voting for Caitlyn Jenner. Just so we're clear. I'm so glad we're clear, George. We will come back to you and consult you on any
Okay, that was a little weird.
other questions that we have pertaining to who everybody in America will vote for. People would probably vote for Candace Owens. Candace Owens, I met her, and she's a disaster, and I wouldn't vote for her. Definitely not getting my vote, so I agree with George. All right, guys, that's it for mean tweets.
Okay, so most of them were a little extreme, but the winner today, actually, best tweet of the week, comes from Pam. Can we go back to that tweet? That one from Pam was really good. I think it was definitely like one of the best tweets. So shout out to Pam, because Pam Keith, escort or something. I don't know, but shout out to Pam Keith from Florida. Apparently she's in Florida. Because that one is the winner of the day. Because holy cow, she got right on the dot. Right on the dot. Except for like lack of college dropout, or whatever like that. Don't really care about that. But yeah, she now gets paid to validate. That's exactly what what is here today. Let me guys know if you want to do a live stream. Any like, dislike, comment, subscribe, any one of those things. And then and if you want to do a Q&A, we can do a Q&A. We can do a Q&A. We can do decent amount of things. That's all. That's all for today. Shout out to Pam Keith from Florida, and peace.